So it's very common for a lot of people not to quite understand what they have. And I think it's very important as a financial advisor to help them understand and point them in the right direction with an individual to review their risk with their auto and their home, because a lot of times individuals don't know what they have and they're underinsured because they tend to call a 1-800 number and say, I want the cheapest coverage I can get.
All right. So a couple of things from there. One, what is a 100, 300, 3, 5, whatever those numbers, what do those numbers represent?
Well, you actually have the first number. You can just, like in New Jersey, you'd have like a state minimum. So you'd end up going with a lower coverage of, you can do, a 1530, which is 15,000 per occurrence. The first number is per occurrence. And the second number is aggregate in a policy
So that
calendar.
means per occurrence, meaning if I get in an accident, the insurance company will cover in that example, you gave $15,000 worth of damage.
Yep. And a lot of times I'll see individuals, I even have attorneys and doctors and people that are very, very successful. They're so busy running their practice, so busy just doing what they do professionally that they don't understand what they have in coverage. And a lot of times they'll have state minimum because they call up, let's just, for example, Geico or Progressive, and they'll say, I want the cheapest insurance I can get. Sure. The guy on the other end or the gal on the other end is going to give them the cheapest insurance they get in order to bind that coverage.
Okay.
Somebody like myself working with an independent broker, we're here to help you find the best coverage. As a broker, we work for our clients. We don't work for an insurance company. Whereas if you call the 1-800 number, they're an employee of that company.
That's where you're getting your insurance from.
Correct.
That company. All right. So first number covers per incident. Second number
is aggregate in a policy year.
Is that so that in 1 year, if they have 3 accidents, that second number is the amount. And then what was that third number?
Let's just say you have an individual you have like more than one incident that happens at an accident. You have 2 separate lawsuits. That's technically a per occurrence.
Okay, so it could be one accident,
Correct.
yet it could be multiple occurrences.
And then the third number would be the property damage. So like if you're driving down the road and you actually run into somebody's fence, run into their house, run into a telephone pole. Like if a lot of people don't understand, if they ran into a guardrail or a telephone pole, PSE&G, the public service company or the state of New Jersey is going to bill them for that.